Hello, this is Val Campbell with the FGX team, and you can reach me at Val Campbell 731 on Facebook, which is where I spend a lot of my time, as many of you know. I want to spend a few minutes today on this beautiful sunny, almost May afternoon in Seattle, Washington, and I want to talk about three topics: why, what, and how. Now, the reason that I ordered them in this way is because if you don't know why you want to make a change and what's going to cause you to develop some new habits and some new skills, and maybe how to learn to use your time a little bit differently, if you don't really have a big why, then you're not going to make the changes necessary to have a different result in your life, because you're not going to get a different result by just doing the same things you've been doing. Life doesn't work like that. But beyond your own personal why, you have to know why network marketing. So I'm just going to share something with you, and I'm not very comfortable talking about myself, but I think it's appropriate for you to know, what do I base my opinions on? I've spent decades in the business world. I've done about 20 different startups and turnarounds in companies. I've been an employee. I've employed thousands of people. I've been on marketing teams of tens of thousands of people. I've sat on directing and advisory boards of companies in about 50 different industries. So I've known billionaires. I've had customers that were fabulously wealthy. And then I've been able to look at this cross section of society that I've interacted with, and I ask myself the question: what is the segment that is the most happy, the most successful? What is that? Who are they and what do they do? And I've asked some other people this also, and I'll tell you that it comes back to me many times. The most successful, happy, satisfied with life people that these folks know are people that have built large incomes in network marketing. Now, why is that? Because it's risk-free, comparatively, stress-free cash flow. And it builds up, and it can be very, very secure if you're in the right place at the right time. And what these people did was they picked a team and a company, and then they settled in and they built. Okay? They didn't run around deal to deal to deal waiting for lightning to strike them. And there's a lot of people out there like that. I've got friends that are like that. They're always, I call them leapers. They leap from one thing to another, okay? Because they don't really understand why. They may have the personal why, because they never are successful. They're always striving. But success, my friends, is not something that happens to you. It's something you create out of what you've built. Okay? So, you got to know why you personally want to make changes and do something, but you also have to know why that vehicle. And in order to do that, you have to understand the results that occur from different types of things, different types of businesses. What about employment? You know, in one of our presentations this week, we had a guy in there from a different place in the United States. And we were trying to explain to him what we do, and he excused himself from the conversation, which is fine. And in his way out the door, figuratively speaking, of course, he made this statement. I thought it was really interesting. He said, "I guess I'd just rather go back and forth to work every day." And I thought, wow, that's shocking to me that someone would choose that controlled, environment where it feels secure, but it's not really, would choose that long term over the idea that you can keep that now and also on the side build financial freedom. But many years ago, I was bemoaning this idea to a business associate that how could people think this way? And she said to me, she said, "You have to understand that the dreams you have for other people may not be the dreams they have for themselves." And I thought, wow, really? There are people who don't have the kinds of dreams that I have. Yes. Okay. And if you want to be successful in network marketing, successful meaning happy and achieving results, one of the things that I think we need to do is what Jim Rohn describes as discipline our disappointment. We need to understand that we're out there looking for people that have the same kind of why we have. Not trying to convince everybody else that their why is wrong. Just run a lot of numbers. But in the past, that was hard to do. It was hard to meet enough people. Our social media platform today allows us to meet thousands and thousands of people in our convenience. Wow, that's, I was always taught this business doesn't happen at your convenience. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone and go meet these people. Really? I do this while I'm sitting watching a ball game or cleaning the house or doing my laundry or whatever. I multitask. There couldn't be anything more that's at my convenience than this model of what we've put together. So now we've changed the whole ball game. Let's get out there and find a bunch of other people who have the why inside them, and now we can show them why network marketing is going to be a better vehicle for them. And we can now show them a what. So what do? We use social media to meet thousands of people at our convenience, at our security of being in our home or our comfort zone. And we go in social media and we meet these folks and we bring them into presentations that the group has put together. And then when they get excited about this opportunity, when there's a resonance, when they feel the same way we do, then we can show them how to do that. Because we've also created a lot of training modules and we speak very, very deliberately. Again, an example from the past is, somebody would go in and they would say, how come I'm not being more successful? And I had a guy, in my mentor one time that used to say, you just don't have enough faith. And that would be confusing. But what do you mean I don't have enough faith? I mean, how do you get more faith? What do you do? Now, I'm the type of person that doesn't subscribe to that theory, quite frankly. I don't want this to be about my personality is more suited to doing something than their personality. I created a system that is not based on your personality. It is based on a routine. It is based on a discipline. It is based on something I can teach you very easily because your personality doesn't really come into play very much in it. It's a system. And I'm giving that to you for free because the company is going to pay us for these large numbers of people. They're going to pay me, they're going to pay you. So I'm giving you the bicycle. All you got to do is learn to ride it, and it's pretty mechanical. Okay? I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you how to pick 5 groups on Facebook. I'm going to show you how to spend a few minutes in each one of those, in one of those groups every day. 7 days a week, 5 groups. You're not going to be in the same group every day. There's reasons for that. Nothing here is by accident. We've tested and identified and worked this out. It is producing hundreds and sometimes thousands of people a week coming into our presentations. So this is working phenomenally. Then I'm going to show you how to send 7 friend requests every day. 7 friend requests out of those groups, the people you meet in those groups. And I'm going to show you, and a lot of those are going to send you friend requests. Those are free, but you're going to send 7. Now you can do what you want. I'm not your boss. I don't hire you. I'm not firing you. I'm just giving you a free offer. So I'm going to show you how to do what is producing phenomenal results. If you want to learn, it's up to you. If not, what am I going to do? I'm going to go and do this until I find some more people that feel the same way I do and are willing to learn this simple routine. So we're going to join 5 specific types of groups on Facebook. We're going to send 7 friend requests. We're going to have at least 10 people per week in our presentations. That's over 500 per year. And of those 500 people per year, you're going to get someplace between 10 and 20% of those that are going to decide to participate in what we're doing. So that's between 50 and 100 frontline people per year in your organization, in your marketplace. So that's 100 to 200 people, and probably up closer to 150 to 200 people in 2 years, because as you go along, you're going to be better and better and better at this, and as you go along, people are going to send you more friend requests than you're actually sending out. And I'm at the point right now, after 4 or 5 months of this specific technique, I routinely get a half a dozen or 8 friend requests every day from people, and many of them are contacting me saying, I heard you were doing something, can you tell me what you're doing? And how cool is that? Because I can tell you, over the years of talking to thousands of people in the network marketing industry and listening to what was it that caused them to not be more successful, to not have that upper level of success. What was it? And they all said the same thing. If I would say to them, I'd say, well, if people came to you and asked you to show it to them, would you show it? Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. I love doing that. Well, what's the problem? Well, I don't like going out and finding people. They don't like going out into the world, out of their comfort zone, and getting face to face with people and you know, inserting themselves in that situation and risking the rejection. That's not comfortable for most people. Some people it is, but for most people not. Well, we've changed all that. Now we can sit in our comfort zone and we can just interact with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people very easily and bring them into virtual presentations where we can interact with them as a team. It's amazing. It's an amazing system. Okay? So what we've talked about here is why. I mean, you've got to come up with part of this. You've got to have your own reason. But we're going to show you why network marketing is better than any other option. This type of income is the best type of income that you're going to be able to access. Okay? We're going to show you what to do to have this success, to fulfill that dream, and then we're going to show you how to do it. Very simple. Okay? So this is Val Campbell, TheFGXTeam on Facebook, and you can reach me at ValCampbell731 on Facebook. Okay? Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next video.